previous part of this video, that was yesterday, change of shirt. Hello and welcome back, and today I want to carry on talking about the LINKSYS Velop. I'm still doing all of my speed tests of all the different Wi-Fi mesh systems, and today what I'm going to do is show you guys about the difference in a single Velop point and a mesh system. Don't get me wrong, it is sold pretty much as a mesh system, but you can buy them on their own. But what I want to show you guys is the benefit of this particular mesh system over a surface area. We've already done an unboxing, we've done a software overview, and I'll be honest, I wasn't hugely won over by the software. It's simple, but a little bit too simple for me. But what I want to do today is, one, do a test in the local surrounding office building that I'm in of a single Velop point. And then I'm going to set up a mesh network and show you guys about the difference. I'm going to do a speed test, I'm going to do a DBM test, the whole works, and I'll do that now on the video. Real quick, in advance, I've done some of the tests already. One, the sound quality is going to be patchy at best, and I know a number of you think I should improve the sound on the channel, but it's just the fact that I'm going to be moving through loads and loads and loads and loads of different rooms, and it's very hard to control that sound quality. Two, the camera quality, because I'm using a fixed camera, will deviate at times. It's a little bit Blair Witch Project, but bear with me, you'll see what I mean. But otherwise, let's move on to later in the video, and let's see the difference between a LINKSYS little pod and a LINKSYS mesh network. Okay, so in order to show you guys the true understanding about why mesh is so important, I'm just going to do a quick test now to show you exactly what happens when you only use one mesh router. This is the LINKSYS. This is only the one unit I've got plugged in, and as you can see there on screen, you should be able to see this device connected here via that Wi-Fi signal checker. So what I'm going to do is reset the clock on that, and now I'm going to make my way away from this one router system. It's not a mesh, it's just one device that's connected, and what you'll see from those scores is that number will start to decrease. So if we move forward away from that router, we should already start to see that number start to decrease. We're going to carry on moving forward, carrying on into the next area, and we're probably 2 or 3 walls away from the original mesh router. Already our signal has dropped well just over 100 megabits per second total, which is quite depressing given that we were already sitting pretty at 700 to 800 megabits per second or 80 megabytes. But the signal there is seeming to get quite low. Now the further away from that route I will take, the worse the quality of that signal will get. So let's make our way back, and I'll show you guys the difference that makes. Sorry there. You can tell this is a working office, there's people here all the time. And as I make my way back to our original router, we should have a normal signal coming back. As I check the clock there, it's climbing up. We're sitting at, oh no, we're going up, we're just waiting for the average test to come through. But as you can see from the graph, it has come up significantly higher. I don't even know which camera to look at right now, so I apologise if I wasn't looking at you the whole time. But now we're going to run some tests using that LINKSYS router, but this time in a mesh system, spreading those devices out to see what difference that makes to our overall speed. Right, so we've set up our mesh Wi-Fi network using the LINKSYS Velop, just up there in the corner. If I move the screen down, you can see it in the corner of the room there. But what we've done now is set up our 3 active points together. So right now you should have the results tracking on the screen, and I'm going to move away from the office and make my way into a further corner of this sort of floor here that we're in this building. Now moving forward, you can probably see on the app that the performance has started dipping down, but it should start coming back up, because now, moving the screen down, there we are, there is our LINKSYS mesh point just behind me. Now, I'm doing some other tests with other Wi-Fi routers and mesh routers, which will be coming in comparisons later on, but straight away you can see there that the results have started dipping up again as we've hopped onto the other node. Yet, the Wi-Fi network hasn't changed, and that's kind of the main point about these Wi-Fi mesh networks. So what we'll do is we're going to make our way now into another part of the building. We'll make our way into the kitchen area where we were for the previous part of this video. That was yesterday, change of shirt. And we're going to see how the third mesh point in our network behaves. Presumably we've hopped onto the primary one again, and now we're moving into the other mesh point, which is just behind me there. That's next to the Synology router that we're testing in the next series of videos, and of course the comparisons that follow. But that's really it. That's how the mesh Wi-Fi system works. It will hop between these devices without you knowing, as you can see from those test results, that the device itself hasn't changed Wi-Fi network. It's all been happening in the background without you knowing. But I'm going to start wrapping things up here. This has been a speed and mesh test of the LINKSYS Velop system. I'm going to be doing another test using the Synology's router and MR2200 AC mesh network, and of course Google Wi-Fi, and comparing how they all behave and of course the speeds they achieve. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wrap things up here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.